Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to check out Holder of Place, an Auto-Battler roguelike game that is based on cards and also has a little bit of a secret story going on because well, that looks a little bit off, right? And also this moves apparently. Interesting. So yeah, let's give it a try. We have the option to just normally or start with a relic. I mean, this is highlighted. Let's do a normal start for now. Yonder, in the dead kingdom of Muir, a new dragon roosts. Its shadow elongates, reaching ever outward, subsuming the land. In the darkness, evil festers. Heroes, knights, mercenaries, vagabonds, and cutthroats alike now gather from across the realms, vowing in the beast's death. You are one among those brave. Call closely your faith, gather your companions, acquire new strength, and venture into the endless night. Hunt the wicked, the grotesque, the unknowable, and rid us all of the vile dragon. Dragon, dragon, dragon. I can barely make something out there in the background in the darkness. Current depth 1. Recruit event departure. A lone wanderer emerges from the darkness. As they approach, they gesture a weary greeting. You inspect their worn suit. A survivor, a stray, or some other past? It matters not. You are now bound. Your cause is theirs. Left click on the wanderer to inspect it. This follower has no combat trait. This follower has their attack damage 1, health 3, select recruit and add the... Sure. Welcome to the team. Combat event. Familiar foe. A shriek in the distance. A lone motion reading approaching rapidly. You know the signs too well. Where there is one goblin, there would be more. Killers never travel alone. Steel yourself for combat. Well, we are killers too, right? Select start combat for your followers to engage the enemy. Okay, reliquary. This is where our relics will go. Core health 5, faith 4, whatever that means. Follower work capacity 5. And that's the combat luck. Got it. Let's start. 1, 3. Okay, these guys literally just fight. Oh, we attack first though. That's good to know. After combat, each defeated enemy will give you 1 faith. Okay. After combat, all followers will be revived and recover to full health. That's also good to know. Recruit event. The small encampment. The dim glow of the light poles poke a small hole amongst the suffocating shadows. Amid scattered tents, a small gathering of travelers sit in a loose circle. You join with quiet interest, inspecting each one. Perhaps you're in the presence of a new follower. You can spend faith to recruit additional followers. Some followers have special combat trait. Click on them to inspect their traits. Monra, you have nothing. At the start of combat, gain +1 faith. After each attack, gain +1 attack damage until end of combat. After each attack, gain +1. That's pretty good as well. I mean, early on, extra faith could be good, so I think... Lock, recruit. And lock, I guess, would mean they would show up the next time. Combat event broken runes. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Broken pillars, crumbling walls, fragments of marble hanging unnaturally in the air. Further away, yet out of sight line, you hear the growling and snapping of beasts. Unhuman. In combat, followers and enemies will attack from left to right, targeting the leftmost opponent. You can arrange your followers with right click. Okay, not left... Oh, still... Nope, it does work with left click as well. Well, doesn't really matter at the moment. Good to know. We gain the +1 faith. You attack, okay. You attack, it's always... Okay, everyone focuses naturally on the left one. Got it. There we go. Continue. I like the atmosphere of this. Surprisingly quiet, but the atmosphere is there. Okay, that's the same text, right? So 131313. You cost 4 though. Upon death, gain +2 faith. Supplicant. Oh man, you don't look so good. You, after each combat, gain +1 attack damage. At the start of combat, gain +1 faith. I think I'm going to willing to buy you. You're at the left. I'm fine with that as well. So what are you? Oh, I can't check my guys at a transition. Initiate. Wanderer. So the supplicant is essentially just an initiate who went crazy a little bit. Grains of pale sand stretch as far as the eye can see, and further still beyond the reaches of your scanners. How long have you traveled? Whatever glory existed here is long gone. Your dark spawns still now roam these dunes. You're never alone. Okay, they don't have anything. That's fine. We're gonna lose the first one, most likely, I think, but that's fine. We gain +2 faith. Yay, resources. I like. Seven faith now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's also highlighted there. Interesting. Can have up to 5 followers for the time being. Yeah, still the same. You, medic. After each attack, give adjacent followers +1 health until end of combat. I've got nothing. I wonder if, is it the same if I have multiple, like in other auto-battlers, if I have more wanderers, I could fuse them together, so to speak? I don't know. Leading aspect. Give a chosen follower additional trait. At the start of combat, give adjacent followers +1/+1 until end of combat. I would like to have that on like a medic or so. On these aren't really, I would guess these aren't units I want to have till the end of the game. Maybe the medic. I'm gonna buy you for now. Can I? Oh wait, what if I say lock? And now I say medic. And I want you on the second place to heal this one. After each, you give adjacent followers +1 health until end of combat. Every time you attack. It's just straight up +1, so maybe I want to have you at this position. Okay, it's still the same text for the dunes as well. I would have loved already, you know, I already noticed I would have loved to see a little bit more dialogue variation. Because I like the writing. 2-5 is a problem. This enemy has no combat trait though. With the extra health, maybe. Didn't I click start combat? Let's go. Yeah, 1-4. Okay, fair enough. That's going to help somewhat at least. There we go. Okay, good job, team. Oh. Curio event, a dove and a fountain. When traversing through an underground passage littered with skeletons of eons past, you see a crack on the wall. Above it, a relief of a crystal dove. Though it, a clear liquid flows. Your suit deems it drinkable, but can't make out its origin. 3 faith, or give all followers +1 health permanently. That is very cool and strong, but I feel like if I don't want to keep all of those. If I have the option to get rid of some, so I'd rather take the money, I think. Goblin Shaman. Recruitment event. Is the thing unlocked here? Yes. So we could go that. Give adjacent followers +1 until end of combat. Zealot. At start of combat, deal 5 random damage. But you're a 1-1. 2-3. This follower can attack 1 additional time. Ooh. Ranger. I like. Growing aspect. Give a chosen follower additional trait. At the start of combat, gain 1+1 health permanently. Also decent. Oh no. I like much of this, honestly. Maybe that's not good enough, the +1/+1. 5 damage is also not shabby, man. The Zealot, pretty cool. Current depth 10. How far can we get down, I wonder? So is growing aspect +1 health permanently is only good if it just can accumulate over time, right? You know what? I'm gonna take this, but this might be super greedy. It's also only the medic, man. We might actually lose the next round then. The ranger is very good. Lock. Do I need this anymore? Can I lock? No, I can only lock one card. Okay, I'm gonna take the greedy route now. I might regret it. On the medic, who I probably want to keep on my team, at least for a while. Strange flowers bloom in the dragon's wake. Out there in the dark, countless strains of unknown flora and fungi are slowly transforming the land. Adventurers share tales and hushed tones of how the dragon sees through these buds and calls upon its servants. Oh, 271427 is terrible. Well, let's see what happens if we lose, I suppose, or so. I mean, I wanted to go greedy, and that's on me. Ouch. Well, we should lose this, I suppose. You will lose core health by failing combat. The run will end after all. Okay. How much core health do I lose? 1. Okay, it's not quite over yet. Also, we pretty much missed out on 1 additional faith. So much for the ranger. It costs 10. I can't afford it. Dang it. 0.7. Okay, +2 faith. After each attack. I still want the ranger. I need you for the time being to take some punishment. Ooh, should we challenge the hobgoblin? The tracks are unmistakable. Neither is the scent. Acid and offal, half-dissolved flesh. You're near the lair of a hobgoblin. Faster, wiser, and boundlessly more brutal. They're the thanes of this local pack. Concede this hunt and dive deeper. Defeat it to gain additional follower capacity. Well, let's try, I suppose. Let's be greedy. I have a feeling not with this team, though. You can see the glow of its eyes now. Its mandibles gnash and its chitines hiss, emitting a low, booming growl. No doubt the curse in its ancient language. All ground you, lesser goblin skitter. You get to leap in, take off the hobgoblin's head before it takes yours. 222. After each attack gain. Yeah, now we're gonna lose this so badly. Can I speed up the gameplay? Yeah, let's go. Triple speed. Even with this. This is pretty strong, man. Yeah, got him down to 9 health. Sure hasn't failed. I should have taken the ranger when I had the chance. 3 core health. I want you, ranger. And we missed out on a complete follower capacity. Like, we're so far behind, I don't see us winning this run anymore. After taking damage, give another random follower +1 until end of combat. 6. I have 8. Leading aspect is that again. Give a chosen follower additional trait. At the start of combat, summon a 1/2 tentacle. Ooh. Okay, I think, though, it's time to invoke this on our medic. I hope the leader ranger was still locked in. If not, we're in trouble. +1/+1. I just gotta hope that this works. Now, let's go. Let's go with a double speed for the time being. He takes some punishment. That's the time we kind of need at the moment. But it might not be enough. But their 2 health is gone. That's important. They are 2 now. That's actually also very, very important. Okay, no. This was good. We win. Alright, I like. Please give him with the ranger now. If he's still there, that is. There's the ranger. There's another medic. There's a 2247. Whenever the faith is gained by another follower, gain +1 emissary. Combo with that, which is cool, but... How do I get rid of you? Can I please? I want you. Replace, yeah. This guy. So I think what I want him to be attacked. I want this guy to attack. He can attack twice, so I guess this is the best. Because he gives +1/+1 to others, right? But I also want this one to die early on. What if I actually place here? Whatever. We're gonna replace this soon enough. I think the rest is strong enough to win. Let's try this setup. Wait a second, 1 speed. So you attack, give health, you attack. Yeah, actually twice with 3 attacks. Super cool. And it's here to take the punishment. You gain more health. We got this easy. Ah, man, still, imagine we would have a follower capacity of 6 with a Hobgoblin. That is such a power spike we missed out on. At your nightly encampment, after an uninspiring dinner meal, the ranger quietly pulled you aside and shared with you a dream they had the previous night. Their thoughts were scattered as they spoke of antlered creatures, a shattered sword, a vision, and visions of the dragon. Give the ranger +2 health permanently, give the ranger +1 attack permanently. I mean, he can attack twice, definitely the attack damage. That's double as good on him. Another recruitment. What are you? After each attack gain +1 attack damage until end of combat. After each attack gain +1 faith. With 11. Another medic, no. Gain +1 follower capacity. I mean, I have to get that. So it's 6 now. Endless Sands. 4-8. Oh god. I want you to stay alive as long as possible. Kind of on him as well. What if... On the other hand, you attack for 2. 2 is more better, maybe? I don't know. Oh, that's a lot of stats, guys. So he needs the buff for sure. I think we just want him at the end. Two, 4. Maybe this is best. It's gonna attack once by this, one by then. Oh boy. I don't know. Oh, Ranger is so important. Thank you, Ranger, for being in the team. Okay. Depth 22. You are greeted with an unfamiliar accent as you enter the grand tent. In front of you, on top of a lavishly embroidered weapon cloth, a few strange-looking pale containers are laid out. Inhale and gain the strength of the hero's past. 10, 10, 3, 10. Give a chosen follower additional trait at the start of combat, gain +1 health permanently. Is he only 1/5? It's still... Adjacent followers at the start of give adjacent. Wait, didn't I not give him this? At the start of combat, gain +1 health permanently? Can't our guys only have like 2 things and then stuff disappears? Oh shit, that's terrible. I only notice now. Oh man, that's legitimately awful. Yeah, each follower can only have 1 additional combat trait. Wow. So we gave up so much early power because I thought he would gain +1 health from time to time. Then I didn't pay attention anymore. He should be at 10 or so, maybe even more. Oh well, that sucks a lot. Leading vampiric. After each attack gain after each own attack gain +1. Ooh, very good on the ranger. Upon death, give all other followers +2 health. Nope, vampiric. Definitely, there's definitely on the ranger. Oh, only one trait is so mean. Now we can have 6 followers, and now we don't get the option to get another follower. Screw you, game. Go, Ranger. Good job, Ranger. Depth 24. It is said that the treasures of this dead kingdom you stand amidst now once filled countless royal vaults from floor to ceiling. Weapons, jewels, trophies, and stranger archaic technology. Some of those treasures sit across from you right now, yours for the right price. 10 money, another medic, just a wanderer, 1-4. Upon death, give all followers +1 attack damage until end of combat. That's okay. Give a chosen follower +1 attack damage permanently. That is just straight up, right? So again, probably on our ranger. The ranger carries us so hard at the moment. Hunt Cinder Queen. The glowing insect started small, growing gradually as you trekked until a burning realization dawned in your mind. These are no mere locusts and flies. The queen is near. Through its spawns, you are being watched. Concede an undefeated gain additional follower. Well, let's try. Let's try. Oh, we could have been at 7 follower capacity. If we would have won, we could have even been at 8. It is said that sometimes cinder flies burrow under the suits of the unsuspecting and burst out in a fiery explosion. This fate must not befall you today. As you raise your weapons, you see a massive crimson wings behind holy hives. Whenever a follower dies, give all cinder flies +1/+1. Well, at the moment you're on the left side, which is good for us. Oh, good damage. When did everyone get like +1/+1? Oh, because one of my followers has died. I understand. It's fine. Our ranger, he knows what he needs to do. Hey, that was good. Now we can have up to 7 followers. Oh, or gain 10 money. Nah, we have so much money. Let's get this for now. Still need the followers, but we have the option, right? Small encampment. Prismatic aspect. If all followers are unique, this follower will deal triple damage. Oh. No, he has the vampiric stuff, +1/+1. That's very good. Whenever another follower's start of combat effect is triggered, gain +1/+1 until end of combat. We only have this one. Stranger. When recruited, gain a random combat trait. Interesting. Familiar. In combat, whenever an adjacent follower gains stats, this follower will gain the same amount. He gains stat. Or he makes sure that others gain stat, and he gains stats. Same amount. I think that is pretty good. I want the familiar. Question is where. So you die, you're just here to take punishment. Just straight up at the end. Because the more stats he gains, the more stats you gain. So I kind of want you at the end, I think. Rest is still fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try this setup. Shouldn't he not have... Maybe he did gain the stats. I should have paid more attention. $7.10. Can I now? No, now I can't look at my guys. Gotta wait. I would actually love to be able to look at my guys during its transition, because we gotta wait anyway. Combat when in combat. Okay, whenever adjacent followers gain stats, this follower gains them. And this is at the start of combat, so maybe that doesn't count. I gotta pay attention. 2, 3. You, after each attack, gain +1 faith. Upon death, give all followers +1 attack damage until end of combat. After each attack, gain +1 point until end of combat. That's the vampiric one, right? Yeah. Swarming aspect. At the start of combat, gain +2 faith if all followers are unique. Upon death, give all other followers +2 health until end of combat. I think I'd rather have the damage for the ranger. So I'm gonna recruit you for the time being. You give us the faith, you give us the +1 attack damage. Might as well do this. Okay, so in combat, at the start of combat, give adjacent followers +1/+1. Whenever an adjacent follower... adjacent. So only if he gains stats, he gains them. So we could place him in the middle of something. But... just out of theory, if I have him here... can I optimize the placement, I wonder right now. I want you to die, I want you to die, I want you to tank. I want you to spread. If I do this, for example, you would gain this 1 extra attack when this guy dies. Which is not terrible. But it doesn't really matter much, right? If I place this guy in the middle of something, like here... I definitely want him to be at the ranger. That's the most important thing. The rest doesn't really matter that much, I feel. If I have you at the end, no, it's fine. I also want, I'd rather have another card in front to take 1 more hit. These guys, we want them at the end to survive the longest, to attack the most and the longest with their big stats. I think that's okay. How it is right now. There we go, 7/7. Again, I wanted to pay attention how much he gains at the beginning. I forgot. But 9/10, pretty cool. 10/12. Nice. 13 faith right now. Ooh, until next hunt. Give 2 random followers a +1 attack damage permanently, or just gain 3 money. You see stars, moons, and suns depicted on the arches above. Unlike the Dragon's Night or the Twilight Beyond, this is the promise of the true night sky outside, that realms that binds you, your people's final destination. You and your followers are awed and empowered. Money is safe. Strength only helps us if it hits any of these 3. This could be somewhat okay. These 3 would be a waste, because I'm going to replace them at some point. So on these 3 would be a win. If both, so I guess as long as 1 attack, this would be so much important on him. This wouldn't even matter that much, but we will have this guy still for a time, so let's roll and hope for the best. Okay, he gained some. Could have been worse. Really would have loved it if one of these, even both, would have gained this. Oh man. Okay, what are you? Beekeeper. Upon death, summon 2 1/1 swarms of bees. That sounds cool. You refine. At the start of combat, deal 1 damage to adjacent followers and gain +2 faith for each. Interesting. Sanctuary. At the start of combat, give a random follower +1/+1 permanently. This is a support follower. They can't attack, take damage, or die. Permanently. Sounds pretty cool, actually. You. Whenever this follower gains stats, deal 4 random damage. That would be good with this. You, Obelisk. Adjacent followers start of combat effects will trigger twice. I kind of like this. But then, depends on what it hits. Again, currently my main team is going to be these 3. Maybe this guy, these 3, So we don't want the effect on any of those. 2, 3, 0, 7. We could have gained... If we defeated the goblin, we now would have a follower capacity of 8. This wouldn't be a problem at all. Or I just take a straight up upgrade. If we take this 2/4 and replace it with this one, we still gain 2 more faith. And have a little bit of a power increase. These 2 taking 1 damage, not an issue at all. But of course, if this hits this guy, we benefit so much. Ah, 5 death until next hunt. I'm gonna be greedy, I think. Whom or what do we replace? The 0-7. The 1-3. It's 2 faith. This is still +1. I mean, we want him to take damage. Which could be a reason to take the Beekeeper, actually. The question is, Summoner's followers will be removed after combat and are not limited by follower capacity. Maybe I actually just take this. 0-4. Summon 2 1-1s. Nah, it's pretty much the same as this. Maybe they attack. Skip. No. We don't have that many start effects. I mean, these two, but that's not worth it. What is this for? Like, gain stats, deal 4 random damage. I like this. 4-2, also pretty decent, actually. What if I just replace it with her? It's an upgrade. She will gain some stats from this guy. Deal damage. This is just 1 faith. She's not the worst card, I think. These two might be worth. She's the 3rd worst card. I mean, maybe he's better. He takes the panache. She gives us 2 money. These 3 are our worst followers. You know what? Let's try this and replace this one. It's a straight upgrade. Maybe not an end of the game card, but definitely an upgrade overall, middle of the game, maybe. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Broken pillars, crumbling walls, fragments of marble hanging unnaturally in the air. Further away, yet out of sight in line, you hear the groaning and snapping of beasts and human. 4-12, 3-10. Well, let's see how this goes. She deals damage immediately, that's nice. I wanted to pay attention how he gains his stats again. Keep forgetting. Okay, he still survives somewhat, luckily. Let's go with the normal speed, and I tried to pay attention next combat. I tried to. 7 faith now only. I mean, the money is important again, right? Whenever the faith is gained by another follower, gain +1 faith. You just get rid of her. Winemaker. After taking damage, give another random follower +1/+1 until end of combat. 1-2. At the start of combat, summon another identical hound. If we had now, like at the start of combat effects, like trigger twice, that would be very strong. Randomly transform a chosen follower's intrinsic combat trait. I'm so good at reading. Randomly transform a chosen follower's intrinsic combat trait. Chosen followers. How do I use this? Acquire. Target status. So it's either after each attack give adjacent followers +1 health. Can I take additional time? And this one, right? It's gotta be one of those. You know what? For fun, acquire. Selecting. Oh wait, transform, so I don't copy. Well, you don't have any, so what if I choose you? For once, each combat after... I want to read that! Please allow me to read this! How dare you, game? For once each combat, after all non-support followers have died, revive them with 1 health. All of my units? Or, no, only this one, right? But once each combat, after all non-support followers have died, so everyone revive them with 1 health. So it's either... Who's them? All of them? Is it just the Sentinel? That would be useless on the Sentinel, but... Well, I don't know. No, I wanted to pay attention. 3-4, so he did gain stats, right? 3-5, attack for 6, attack again 5-7, that's so cool. I like this guy. Okay. Also random damage, you get stronger, you like this. Okay, double speed, 12 faith. It's actually slightly noticeable that we don't get this +1 faith anymore. It's a good thing we took it early on, I think. Barrier. At the start of combat, double the health of the follower behind this until end of combat. Interesting. We could have this here, and then he would have 14 health. Whenever a follower is summoned, give them +2/+2. Ooh, so cool. But we don't have summons. Swarming aspect. At the start of combat, gain +2 faith if all followers are unique. That is the case. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. After taking damage, gain +1 faith. I think we pay the 5 and keep this for a moment. We can also replace these aspects, right? So I could place it on one of these guys who I intend to keep for a while longer. But whom? You? I'm gonna keep you for a while, right? Or you? I'm gonna place it on you. So after 2.5 turns, we already gain our money back, which might be good. Black Knight, let's go. And commenced. Where's the dragon, I wonder? So what can you do? Black Knight attack will always kill a target. That is terrible. But it's only him. But that's still terrible. There's not much I can do about that. Oh no. Let's hope our current setup, normal setup, is just good enough. That's a big damage check. Oh, we still have the double damage. 1 down. 1, 6, 3, 10, 11. Okay, that's fine. We did it. Good job, team. That was slightly crazy. More follower capacity if possible, right? Cool. Ooh, another ranger. Ah! That would kind of nullify this extra money. At the start of combat, gain health equal to faith until end of combat. Interesting, 17. That would be a lot of health. Whenever a follower dies, gain +1/+2 until end of combat. I mean, when in combat, whenever an adjacent follower gains stats, the follower will gain the same amount. We could just buy this guy, place him here. We have a few guys dying, still making him stronger. In combat, the next follower will attack in place of this follower. Interesting. It actually is a minion. Gain the ability to re-roll during recruit events. Interesting. Is the Reclaimer good enough, though? Or just another Ranger. Rangers are freaking awesome, dude. +1/+1. Remember this one against stats. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy you. I'm gonna place you at the end. I think that's good enough. Okay, more units. Let's still go triple speed, I think. There we go, a bunch of faith. Keep on going. And again. So everyone with the 4 gains stats deal 4 random damage. What is this? Sculptor. At the start of combat, consume 4 faith to summon 2 2/4 sculptures. Man, the summon build would be so awesome. But we're not ready for that. When a faith is gained, no. If all followers are unique, this follower will deal triple damage. Oh boy, after taking damage, gain +1 faith. Give a chosen follower +1 attack damage permanently. Very good on the Ranger. Triple damage, very good on the Familiar. I think I can also afford this, so everyone is unique, right? Yeah, on the Familiar. Awesome. We're already at depth 42. You know what, guys? I will see you in a second. Hunt event dragon. There we go. The very core of reality is that envelops you shivers and vibrates in the formation of its dark halo. Silver wash away on its body, dripping onto the ground. It has been dreaming for so long. You're now in the presence of a beholder. Ooh. Let's go normal speed for the time being. We are currently only at 7 followers because I found an item I think it only costs like 3 or so. Remove a follower permanently from your party and distribute its stats to your other team members. And I used it on the 7 health tank guy. So maybe that was a mistake. That said, let's confront our quarry. Depth 50. The dragon. You can discern nothing from its visage in between its strikes. Your mind contorts and melts, undulating and understanding as you recognize more and more of its body. You cannot see where the dragon ends and the rest of reality starts. 2, 3, 5, 350. Whew. Damage dealt to the dragon will persist between combats. Aha! So even if we lose now, next time he will still be hurt. I miss our tank greatly. I want him to have extra stats. When I follow dice, gain +1/+2. At the start of combat, gain +1 health permanently. So he gains more stats. But I think I want him to now tank a little bit. He won't grow as much, but these guys will hopefully survive a little bit longer. Let's see. A bit of random damage. Oh, this is... Okay, these don't have any damage. But that makes them survival again even more important then. Okay, he's down. That's fine. 3, 8. Oh, he grows more. 9. But now we have 27 triple damage. Pretty decent. Now he gains stats, unfortunately. But he will survive. Random damage. 10. 11. 33. Oh no, he's growing. This is not going to be much. Enough. No! Even the medic now. Ouch. Oh, well, still, you attack again. You grow. Triple damage, 39. Can you survive? No, not this turn. Triple damage, it's not gonna be enough. No! It's not going to be enough! And he keeps growing. Frickin' dragon, no! We're so close. We're so close. Might have needed a tank, I don't know. Core health -1. Oh, we still keep going though, even though we lost against the dragon. So I guess we need to find the dragon again. I like how this is not a complete lose. At the start of combat, give a random follower +1/+1 permanently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like this tree. I mean, does it matter where you stand? Not really. Oh wait, we just keep fighting the dragon. Did it heal? Maybe, it doesn't matter. It does not stand a chance now. +1/+1, of course, on our weakest unit, but hey. Well, these guys keep growing. You lost. It does have its tentacles and stuff now, but it doesn't matter. That's just enough. There we go. You did it. The dragon lies motionless on the basalt floors. You exhale. And a sense of clarity, not felt in what feels like eons, rushes over you like a wave. Your companionship looks at each other in astonishment. Some check themselves for wounds and gashes. Some look on, suddenly recognizing that you are all standing in the center of what was the royal palace. But eventually, they all focus their eyes on you, the Dragon Slayer, the Banisher. The kingdom lays quiet again as you exit, and peace has returned. For now, dragon slain. The realm of deteriorates. New content unlocked. Your journey is only now beginning. Origin follower, Fate's beloved. The loom of fate, long forgotten, is now recovered. You can now recruit the Fate's beloved as your first follower. Reliquary mode. You have recovered the reliquary. Its relics bind power with peril. You may now begin expeditions in the reliquary mode with challenging modifiers. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. Let's check this out for a second. So, reliquary mode. We saw that early on. So, it's an advanced game mode recommended for experienced players. Augment your relics. The difficulty of each relic is indicated by its corruption level. 1.79, 247, 3.9. So, relic of the locked. In the final moments, what did they see? After each recruit events, the locked follower will gain +1/+1 permanently. Ooh, locked. start with one less follower capacity though. After each combat, each surviving follower will consume one faith. Aspects will be unavailable. It just sounds like a huge downgrade. Enemies will be much stronger and much more numerous. That's just it. Okay, like easy, hard, very hard or so. What if we reroll? Can we just keep rerolling? Probably. Okay, now less difficulty, but now there's the consume. Each follower and aspect can only be recruited or invoked once. Enemies will be stronger and more numerous. All enemies have -1 health, but they will attack first in combat. Maximum faith will be 7. All followers will have +1 health. We could reroll again, for example. Let's just, you know, equip with this relic. So it's more modifiers. Relics, not like in other roguelikes, mostly a good thing. Here it can be, you know, just modifiers. Recruit event, because we can now start with the Fates Beloved, yeah. All support followers will be replaced with moths. At the start of combat, gain +1 faith for each moth. Interesting. So that also adds replay value. The starting follower, so to speak, and these different modifiers. Yeah. Settings. How do I go back to the main menu? I have no idea. Could run probably, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, so holder of place. We checked out the demo. This gets a thumbs up. I enjoyed this. I love the atmosphere. The core gameplay is fun. The game pretty much came out today when I upload this video, maybe a day before. If you want to check it out, link is as always down in the description. I am very slightly afraid on, yes, there's replay stuff by the relics, the modifiers, so to speak, and of course the different starting ones. I hope the full game has more characters, even more ways. To be fair, they did hint that there's more story to unlock. Like 50 runs is also surprisingly long. There wasn't that much variation. There's a hunt, there's a shop, there's a hunt, there's a shop. I'm slightly anxious that might get and grow stale after a while, or maybe even very fast. So hard to tell. As a first impression, thumbs up. Slightly skeptical, but let's keep an eye out for the full game. That's my opinion. Please tell me what you think. Stay awesome, and we see each other in the next video.